Welcome back to school, guys. Back to school reactions, and I was in the middle of doing an Upchurch reaction when this popped up, and I thought as soon as I finish this Upchurch reaction, I'm doing this one. The Upchurch reactions are scheduled to go up Sunday, but this one's going to go up right as soon as I'm done with this because I'm excited about this. I got to watch the first episode of his car and truck collection, and it was really neat. It was kind of like a good exploration into kind of his life and some of the tales about his life. It was really neat. I had a really good time with it. Not to mention he's got some pretty dope cars. So we're gonna check out this part 2 of the Upchurch's car and truck collection right now. New to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification just because I said so, and then get in the comments and suggest some songs for me to react to. Take a look at my playlist. It better be good stuff. You'll see what I like in my playlist. All right. Obviously, I like Upchurch because there's like 100-something videos in there. So just look at that and let me know what to react to. All right, you guys, let's jump into this Upchurch's car and truck collection, part 2.
What is up, guys? My name is Ryan Upchurch. This is part 2 of my car collection.
Hi, Ryan.
We're going to go through the cars we didn't go through last time. Finally get this shit done. I know
is it okay if I bring a beer with me?
I've been trying to do videos. They introduced me to this TikTok thing. I was like, what the fuck is that? They're like, oh, dude, it's Vine. And I was like, hell yeah. But anyways, so right now we're going to go through the cars
you don't
that I
mind?
didn't go through last time. We're going to start them. I'm going to tell y'all what engines are in them. I'll show y'all what they are in the inside.
Cool.
So let's go look at these cars. First vehicle we're going to start out with is my 1996 F350 Power Stroke with a 7.3 in it.
That's the new one, right?
So I bought this vehicle on the Tennessee-Kentucky line one night. I was on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, the dangerous Facebook Marketplace.
Like, I just want a dually. I want a diesel. I want a dually. I want it to be smashing, and I want it to look good as fuck. And I get on there, and usually, you know, you find shit that had dings and dents in it. Somebody else spray painted this motherfucker, and I ended up finding this, and I was like, holy shit. So,
yeah,
my ass packed my shit. I fucking drove all the way to Kentucky with Tubbs, and we picked this mug up, and I got it from a really fucking cool dude. He lives in Kentucky. I forgot where at in Kentucky. But you can follow him on Instagram at Preston Fletch or Preston Fletcher, I forgot. But this is a really fucking good buy. I ain't had no problems out of it. I drove this motherfucker from Kentucky all the way back home, didn't even trailer it. I was in this motherfucker doing 90 miles an hour all the way home. This motherfucker starts right up. Look at this shit, watch. Been a little bit cold outside, so I'm gonna put glow plugs here.
Nice.
Excuse the trash. Look, I forgot my fucking gun one day. It's one of my favorite trucks I got. My favorite thing about it's the color too. I love the fucking teal look.
Yep, it is cool. It's really cool.
Smell that?
Smell that?
You smell that, don't you?
I do.
This is the truck you drive when you want to aim your headlights through somebody's bedroom window. This is the truck that will break an achy breaky heart. This is the truck you drive when you drop her off early but then go home. And she settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. This truck is so badass that even if the radio don't work, a Brantley Gilbert song still comes on. I'm not sure if we checked this one out before. I can't remember. I think we did go to check it out, but I couldn't get in it because the keys weren't here, just like the last car. I'm waiting for the Chevelle keys to get here, but you're not going to know that because I'm going to edit it to where you can't tell. But this is my 2012 Mustang GT. You already know what engine's in it. A 5.0 fuggin'. We don't 4.6 nothing around here fuggin'. And listen, don't give me no bullshit talking about, oh, well, technically it's 302 cubic inches, what makes it a 4.9. Shut the fuck up, Tesla. So this time, I'll actually get to start it for you guys. We'll show you it in a little bit, but it's dirty as fuck. I have a gravel driveway. Leave me alone. So I'm going to start it real quick, and now you'll get to hear what this motherfucker sounds like. It sounds like a velociraptor snorted some coke and fucking went to party downtown. Check it out.
I love it. Oh yeah, the rumble.
Good? Here goes.
Okay. I smell that. Okay, something about this car, and I'll tell you something real quick. So, when I was real young, I worked at a Ford dealership, right? Where I worked in the fleet department. My job was dealer transfers. So, if we needed a tourist show, we didn't have one, we would call around. We'd find one. I'd bring them a F-150 truck, and we'd swap it and blah blah blah, whatever, however the dealership arranged the trades, and then I'd bring the car back. Well, the car that everybody wanted to drive but nobody ever got to was the Saline Mustang, and we had a Saline Mustang convertible, and I had the absolute pleasure of fucking taking that thing out on a dealer transfer. I had the absolute misfortune of the vehicle not making it to the dealership, and the absolute insane experience of finding out what happens when airbags burst open in your face. When I crashed that thing in the center divide on the freeway at about 115 miles an hour. Those things are badass cars, man. Enough of that story. Back to the show.
Look how dirty it is, fugging. Look like a baby wiped its nose on it like a million times. Look at all them bugs and shit, man. It's from smacking the ass of Camaros all week.
Tell that VL11 LE I said, pull up, motherfucker!
Next car we're gonna check out my 1969 Chevelle with a 3 blower motor. So starting it's gonna be kind of iffy. I gotta fucking, come on, let's go.
Oh man. The first car I ever drove was a 72 Chevelle Malibu that my grandmother had. I told her, we were at church, and I told her I needed to get Kleenex, and she gave me the keys to the car, and I went out and I took the car, I drove it around the parking lot and drove it across the street in the parking lot and came back, and somebody took the parking space. And I was like, oh shit. And I had to park it back in another space, and when we came out of church, my grandma walked towards where it was supposed to be, and she looked around, and she looked kind of confused, and I just stood there and kind of looked around, and then said, there it is, and she looked, okay, and we just walked over to the car and took off. Well, I thought I was getting away with it. Well, I got a phone call from one of these two boys at the church that they saw me drive my grandma's car, and they told me, I know you're coming to church tonight, and you need to bring each of us $20, or we're going to tell your grandma that you were driving. And I was like, I don't know, 12 or 13, something like that, maybe 13. And so I was like freaking out, right? So we get home, and my grandma like knows something's wrong, and I go in and I just don't know what to do. So I go, Grandma, I got to tell you something. She's like, what? So I told her, look, this is what happened. I drove your car. I told her about the whole thing, and I said, and after I drove your car, I said, I got a phone call, and they want me to bring $20 to each of them, or they're going to tell you that I drove the car. And my grandma's like, okay, well, you're still going to church tonight. And I was like, oh no. So we go to church, and we go up, and my grandma walks up to the two boys and she goes, hey, did you guys hear Kenny drove for the first time today? Pretty good, huh? And then we walked in, and I was like, oh, snap. And my grandma just looks at me and goes, you are so grounded. And I was like, okay. I thought for a moment I was getting out of it, but I wasn't. But, man, those Chevelles, I got memories behind those things. Come on, let's go. But with a blower, this is badass. Nice lowering job on it. There you go.
Found the door popper, fucking. Hold on. You gotta fucking fuck with it. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to crawl to the other side of the thing. Hold on. It's kind of like Bo Duke in a way, but not really. Just bear with me.
The remote's a little janky, eh?
Got it. Now I'm gonna come back around this way. That's how I have to open it. For now.
for now.
Like I told y'all before, it's a blower motor, so it's gonna fucking and then probably start. Just hold on just 1 second. So for this, I gotta hold it like where you would hold it, like it might be 2 grand as you start it, and I gotta flick this fan on. Here's the fan. So I don't flick that motherfucker on, I blow this motor up. Moment of truth, fingers crossed. Half throttle.
There you go. There you go.
Alright, now watch this shit. We're gonna lower it like they do in the fucking Tokyo Drift movie, bro. Watch. Feel that? Alright, I'm gonna rev it up now. Let's get it.
That's sweet, man. That is absolute. I'm spellbound right now by this car, you guys. This thing is badass.
Alright, listen.
Seriously badass. I dig that, man.
But hear me out. 1, I don't drive this all the time, which it doesn't matter if I do or not. 2, I bought this as a statement to say pretty much it doesn't matter where in the fuck you come from. You can have whatever you want. It's all up to you whether you get on a path where you actually want shit and you work your ass off for it, or you just sit around wishing you had shit. Now, I had a meeting with a record label, and one of their pitches was, we'll get you like sports cars, well, we'll get you in this Lambo, we'll get you in this Ferrari, da-da-da-da. So, my hillbilly ass went and fucking bought one to say, fuck you, I don't care what you can get me. So,
right.
What I'm going to show you now is my, shit, I don't know what year it is, I have to check.
2016.
I'm not a Lambo guy, but it's a 5.2, about 602 horsepower LP2. And some Lambos are LP4s, some are LP2s. All that means is whether it's 2-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. So this is an LP2. It's the one that doesn't cost as much because I'm not about to waste all that money on an LP4. I have a truck for 4-wheel drive, so fuck that shit.
There you go, baby. Nice Huracan.
You guys want to see the engine? All right.
Yep.
Ready for this?
It's in the back.
Motherfucker.
It's in the back.
Apparently. All right, so this is in Strada. This is in Corsa. You want to hold your ears? Here we go.
That's sick, man. Oh my god, that's sick.
This car's cool if you want to do squats all the time.
I
I
bet.
weigh 230 pounds. It's really not that much for me to get it out of it. But I feel like if somebody was, you know, a little on the heavier side, you'd probably fucking hate this car. You'd probably hate getting in and out of it and stuff. It has way more room than my Corvette had. My Corvette felt like somebody was trying to rob me and stick a knife in my fucking ribs the whole time. This has like, I don't know. I would probably put this like room-wise in it, like the same as a Ford Ranger. I know that sounds fucking shitty, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, why are you fucking comparing it to a Ford Ranger?" Shut the fuck up. This is my YouTube channel. This
That's
is probably
right.
my least favorite car that I have, but it's the biggest middle finger that I have.
That's
So,
right, son.
that was all the cars that you didn't get to see last time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If I
Yes,
can
I
straighten these
did.
motherfuckers and get other shit, we'll have a part 3. But for now, we're only having 2 parts.
That's right,
Let's go
son.
later.
Thanks, Skin. Oh man, you guys, that was so fucking cool. That was so fucking cool. Oh my god. I love seeing his stuff and even his explanation, like, this is my least favorite car, but my biggest middle finger on that Lambo. That's right, it is, and good for you, man. Hard work pays off. All right, kids, that's it for today. I will see you soon. Be healthy, be happy, be good to each other. Stay blessed. Peace.